Hey everyone, welcome back to the dashboard walkthrough. So in the last video, as you can see, we have already created the dashboard. So let me just run the dashboard one more time so that we can access it. Okay. Okay, so dashboard is running on the HTTP port 9000. So let me just go back right here, change this HTTP to HTTPS, and yeah, we have our dashboard right here. Now here you need to add your admin as a username and password as whatever password you have set. By the way, you can change the username also. Instead of admin, you can set anything else, right? So how to set it? You can check the last video. So let me just type my password. I think it was xtadmin. Okay. So once I press the login, it should give me access to the dashboard. On the landing page, it shows how many total sessions are there, how many capture sessions are there, how many sessions with the credentials are there. Because it might be possible that you are sharing link with the thousands of the users and thousands of the users will gather on that particular. So thousand session will be created. But it is really important in which session actual credentials are there. If the credentials are not present, these sessions are useless for us. If the cookie is not present, then also these particular sessions are useless for us. So that's why there is a filter for each. How many total sessions, what are the capture session, and what are the sessions with the credentials. Okay. Then again, there is a recent session option available. In case you are doing the testing and if you test the link and in the database, if you have already thousands of sessions, then how you will differentiate between which is the latest one, which is not. So that's why there is a latest session option is also available. Now, if you go inside the domains option, then here you will add the proxy domain. So what is the proxy domain? The domain that we are going to use in the Evilpunch as a fake domain or as a proxy domain. So here you can add the any domain. So in my case, hence I was using the evilme.website as a domain. So let me just add is evilme.website. That's my domain. So let me click on this save. Now after the saving, you will see domain is added, the status is inactive, the certificate is missing. So to get the certificate, there are two options. Either you can add the certificate manually, which I recommend, but I will show you in the future videos. Then there is a generate SSL certificate, which will generate the self-signed SSL certificate, which is not recommended in the production. Then again, there is a let's encrypt SSL option, which will basically give you the link or you can say command to generate the SSL certificate using the certbot. So let's do one thing. Let's use this particular option. Let me just copy the command, go here back on the server. Let me open the new tab right here so that it will open the new session of the terminal. Paste that particular command right here and enter. So that should give me one DNS record. So here can you see it is saying we need to add this particular DNS record at here. So let me just go back to my DNS. I'm not sure if the DNS is on. Yes, it is on. So here I will click on the add records. Record type will be obviously is going to be the TXT record. Okay. And here I need to add this particular as whatever it is given. And we need to just copy exactly same the value. Okay. So let me just go back right here, paste it right here, and the TXT record is added. There is one more thing that I forgot to mention, that we need to add the ANAME records also. Okay, so in case you haven't added, please add. In my case, I haven't added. I'm not sure how exactly this particular Let's Encrypt bot pick that up, but we need to add it. That's really important. Okay, so let me just copy this particular IP address one more time. Go back here, click on the add record. We need to click the NM record. So for first record, I will mention at, and that will take as a base domain as my record. Okay, let me paste the IP address. You can enable the proxy or not enable the proxy. It totally depends on you. I recommend if you are doing testing, don't enable it. Okay, let me add one more record. Here I need to add NM record, but here I need to mention the star or asterisk. That means capture all subdomains. Okay, can you see it is saying everything.evilme.website, right? So let me paste it right here one more time, turn off the proxy, save it. Okay, now hence I added the NM records literally late. So it might be possible that the name are not updated. So when I press enter, it might not work. But anyway, let's press enter and let's see. Okay, so it is saying, okay, it looks like it is done. Let me press enter one more time. Okay, it is saying some changes has been failed. That means the record was not updated before. In order to check if the record is updated or not, what you can do is you can just type dig and then your website domain name, which is evilme.website in my case. And it is saying 159 and 233. Let me check if that's my IP address. 159 233. Yes, that's my IP address. Okay, so let me just go back and paste that particular certbot command one more time. Okay, and this time it is saying on this particular domain name we need to create this particular txt record. So we have already created. Let me just modify it one more time. Let me go back here. Also, don't request too many certificates in one go, otherwise that will trigger a rate limiting issue and it will run into the error. Okay, so right now it is done. Let me hit enter button. Hopefully this time it will work, and it did work. Okay, so we got this particular let's encrypt certificate right here and key right here, and we need to basically read those certificates. So let me just copy the path and open one more tab, which will open another session on the server. Use the cat button, paste it, and it will have the certificate value printed right here. Let me just copy all that value here. Go back to our dashboard. Where is our dashboard? Where is our dashboard? Here is our dashboard. Okay, let me click on the close. Then I will click on the add certificate and paste the certificate value here. Similarly, I need to copy the key value also. So let me just copy the key value and cat and then paste that particular key value, and it will cat the key value. Key is going to be obviously smaller than the certificate. So let me just copy as it is. Go here and paste it. You might be saying that, okay, why not automate this particular process? I tried to automate, but I was facing some issues. So that's why I decided, okay, let's keep it simple as possible right now. After that, if I get time, I will modify the source code. Okay, so let me just click on this save. Now you have the official let's encrypt certificate. That means on the browser, it will show you secure. Once you get the certificate, activate the domain name, and then you need to go inside the option called fishlets. Okay, but before that, let me tell you what is the proxies. Okay, so in the option called proxies, you can add any proxies like HTTP proxy, SOX proxy, or HTTPS proxy. Why the proxy is needed? Because let's say you create the fishlet right now and your server is sending too many requests because you have too many users, right? So in that case, it will send many requests to the original server, but original server see our server as a only single user because all the traffic is coming from the single IP address. So in that case, it might trigger that rate limiting issue or something. So that's why I recommend using the proxy, so that your IP, once your IP is changed, then obviously it becomes really easy because the website will not flag you as a malicious user or the server which is doing something malicious or something. By the way, in some cloud provider cases or in some website cases, they block all cloud IP addresses. Okay, so in that case, using proxy does make sense. Okay, that's why there is a proxy. Obviously, once you add the proxy, there is a test proxy option is also enabled. So in case you want to test the proxy, you can use that too. Okay. I know the SOX option is given right here, but I don't recommend using it. Use the HTTP or HTTPS proxy. If I talk about myself, then I use proxy from the IP Royal. Now, let me go to the next section, which is redirector. In the redirector section, we can configure HTML template, which will be used as a landing page. Let's say I create one link and I share that link to the you. Then it, instead of showing the actual website, it will show you the landing page first, and then it will show you the actual website. Okay, so that's what we call the redirector. So here I have given the liberty to create redirector whatever you want. Basically, there is a HTML code. You can add any redirector, and if you want example, it is already given in the example section. So if you go here then you will find one samples. Inside the samples there is a redirector, and inside the redirect there is a redirector sample that you can use. Okay, great. Now next option is a fishlets. So that's the important part. Here you can create the actual function of the website that you want to create proxy for. Okay, so for example, you want to create fishlet for the FluxxSet.com. Then here you can click on the new fishlet, give the name, give the proxy auth. What is the proxy auth? Basically the unique lowers path, the URL path which will be used to authenticate user. That is the basically default path. You can just click on the generate and that will generate the path for you. If you have created the proxy, you can use that particular proxy right here. If you have created the redirector, obviously you can use it right here. And here obviously you can create the fishlet. Okay, so let's go to the next part, which is sessions. So once you capture the sessions, then it will show the list of the sessions there, so that you can view the credentials, send the credentials, manage the session, deactivate section, delete the session. So a lot of options are given right here. Then obviously there is a server, which is most important option so far. Here you can start the DNS server. Right now it is 5.3. You can change to 5.3.0 and click on the start. It will start. Then there is a proxy server. Here you need to start only on the port 443. In case the 443 is not available, it will start on the 8000. So in that case, you need to do a little bit troubleshooting and start on the 4000, because the 443 is the main port where we supposed to run the proxies. Okay. Then we have the notification option. In the notification, we can configure the Telegram to send the notification. Obviously here we can enable, disable the Telegram notifications. This will be useful in case you are getting too many sessions and you need to report only valid sessions to the Telegram. So in that case, you can use this particular option. Okay. So yeah, that's all about the dashboard. I hope you understand everything. In the next video, I will show you running actual fishlet, and yeah, that's pretty much all. If you have any question, you know where to ask it. Go to the FluxxSet.com and create a new topic and ask question there. There is a community of thousands of people which will be helping you to get your answers, and obviously I'm also there to answer your questions. Yeah, that's all in this one. Thanks for watching and see you next.